It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England.
So they stare into each other's eyes. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? It's Wilder versus Fury. Someone's going down, and I imagine it'll be both of them at some point going down.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you've even laced up the gloves, before you've even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then, he's your life, he's his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant. And you saw how he did it to Wilder in fight 1, fight 2, and in fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. Punch, counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice punch. The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchanged punches. This fight has a real good flow to it. Catch and shoot. This fight fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
And he misses with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Insane action. That counter shot lands. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist. Be a pickpocket. In and out. Don't stop.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. These two were made for each other. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home for that jab. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. They throw a shot, they get countered. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Good counter punch. Good punch. That punch lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. It's bombs away. Men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
How about that time counter shot? Nope, that jab not going to score. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still can go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Perfect punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A perfect counter shot. And then he digs downstairs with a left to the body. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. On to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one out. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. Jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. You train with a brain.
Going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Nice defense with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominant.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not to give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots, get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. That's another scoring shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about fury in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Caution being thrown to the wind. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Do you believe what we are seeing? They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Hold that thought! Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked! This could be it! Down goes Fury! Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They have no respect for each other's punching power. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.